What if being lazy is actually a hidden form of intelligence? What if the thing people criticize you for is the same thing that could save your life? Today, you're about to hear a short story about a boy everyone called lazy. But when everything was on the line, he outsmarted the strongest people in the kingdom. And by the end of this story, you might see laziness very differently. Stay until the end, because this lesson is simple, but powerful. So once upon a time, in a quiet village near wide rice fields, lived a young boy named Ryan. Ryan lived with his parents in a small house at the edge of town. He was known for one thing, being lazy. Every day, Ryan helped his father in the fields. But his only job was to scare birds away from the rice crops. Most people stood for hours. They waved sticks. They shouted. They threw stones. Ryan didn't like that, so instead, he built something. Placed wooden poles around the field. He tied ropes between them. Now, when birds landed, Ryan only had to pull a rope. The poles would shake. The birds would fly away, and Ryan could lie on the grass and rest. Work always got done. But his father was worried. He often thought, if I ever get sick, how will Ryan survive? Still, since Ryan never failed his task, his father never scolded him. One summer, during a long, dry season, Ryan's father became very sick, too sick to work. Now Ryan had to care for the entire field alone. At first he tried, but he wasn't used to hard labor. The sun was strong. The days were long. The work was heavy. After weeks of struggle, the crops began to die. There wasn't enough water, not enough strength, not enough time. One night, Ryan sat outside under the stars, quiet, still ashamed. I wasted my strength, he whispered. My family is paying the price. The next morning, Ryan heard shouting in the village. Soldiers stood in the town square, reading a royal announcement. The king is hosting a competition, the soldier said. The winner will receive a chest of gold. Ryan's heart jumped. This could save my family, he thought. Without hesitation, Ryan stepped forward. I will join. The village laughed. This lazy boy. Against the strongest men in the kingdom? He won't last a minute, Ryan said nothing. He had 3 days to reach the palace, so he packed his bag, hugged his parents, and began walking. 3 days later, the competition began. All the contestants gathered beside a massive lake. Tall, strong, confident. Ryan swallowed hard. How can I beat them? He thought. Then the rules were announced. Cross this lake. The first 3 to reach the other side moved to the final round. 3, 2, 1. Go. Everyone jumped into the water. Everyone except Ryan. He stood still. I can't outswim them, he thought, but this isn't a swimming race. It's a crossing race. Ryan ran into the forest. He found broken branches, tied them together, and built a small raft. Using a piece of wood as a paddle, he pushed into the water, while others grew tired. Ryan floated, slowly, steadily. One by one, he passed them. And when he touched land, Ryan finished third. The crowd gasped. The lazy boy had qualified. The next day, the final challenge was announced. Each contestant received a massive wooden block. Their task, push it 1 kilometer to the finish line. Ropes, levers, metal hooks. They could choose only one. The first man grabbed a rope and began pulling. The second used a long stick as a lever. Ryan didn't move. He stared at the tools. I can't win with strength, he thought. So, I must win with thinking. Finally, Ryan picked up a small knife. The crowd laughed. A knife? What will he cut? Is the air? But Ryan didn't touch the road. He touched the block, began carving. For 1 full hour, he shaped the heavy square into a round wooden ball. Sweat poured. Hands shook, but he didn't stop. Finally, he stood and pushed. The ball rolled, smoothly, easily, effortlessly, while the others dragged. Ryan rolled. He passed one, then another, and with one final push, Ryan crossed the finish line first. The crowd exploded. The lazy boy had won. Ryan fell to his knees, and breathing hard, not from laziness, but from purpose. That day, he didn't just win gold. He proved something bigger. Being lazy didn't make him weak. It made him think. But love gave him a reason to act, and that made all the difference. This story reminds us, Smartness without effort goes nowhere. But when a real reason appears, family, dreams, or a future you refuse to lose, or even the laziest heart can move mountains. So if you ever feel stuck, tired, or unmotivated, don't ask, how do I work harder? Ask, what is my reason? Because a strong reason creates unstoppable energy. If this story inspired you, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more stories that build the mind and the spirit, and comment below, what is your reason? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next story.